So good afternoon, YouTube. Just going to talk to you now about my latest plan, my latest idea. Uh, it's quite a big decision. I was going to tell you about this a couple of days ago. That was the plan, but things have come up and we've been busy. So yeah, so I'm going to tell you about this now. So I've got, as you know, a motorbiking sidecar, um, which is the little 125 and so on. And I've also got my 250, my 250 Rusi Classic fuel injection and so on. The thing is, whenever I go on a long journey with my wife, Sally, she's never, ever comfortable. We've tried everything. We've had a bit of a seat extension put on. We've had more padding on that, and then she puts a cushion on top of that, and she's still struggling. I also think we're getting to that stage of life now when she maybe doesn't feel safe. There's a lot of accidents here in the Philippines with motorbikes. There really is. People dying. There was somewhere, another, I think it was up in Kauai somewhere, 3 died a few days ago. Again, no helmets. We went to town today to Solano and we saw a lot of people gathered around a man who'd come off his motorbike or scooter or whatever it was, lying in the ditch. Hope he's okay. He wasn't there when we come back a few hours later, but obviously not. But I'm hoping that he's okay. But this is the sort of thing you see, and I think it's putting Sally off. She talks about it a lot. So my decision is my 250 I'll be keeping, but I'm going to put a sidecar on it. So it will probably be one of the faster tricycles, as they call them here. And they don't call them motorbike sidecars, they call them a tricycle. I think it'll be one of the most powerful ones. The idea being that we can then go on holidays using it. So I'm going to invest, if not this year, then if I can afford it, but next year, a nice sidecar, a more spacious one, a comfortable one, things like USB ports in it and that sort of thing. A bit of a luxury, so we can also take the granddaughter with us on our holiday, because the last couple of times she hasn't come with us because basically we go on the motorbike, and the sidecar and motorbike sidecar we've got there just isn't up to that sort of job, going up the mountains and whatever, because if you go anywhere from here you're talking about going up some mountains somewhere, so you need a bit of power if it's going to take a sidecar fully loaded down with, you know, people and luggage and whatever. So the 250 will do that, no problem. I'm sure of that. But I'm now looking into getting, so you can design, basically more or less you design your own, or tell them what you're looking for, and you can go to these so-called welding shops here that make them. So I'm going to come up with an idea, or look through the internet. I've Googled a few and YouTubed a few and that, and I've seen a few that I'm really keen on, like the idea of. So I don't know whether that'll be this year or not, because finance, it's got to be finances allowing, and I've got to make sure I go back to the UK next year with enough money in my pocket for, you know, for travel and for general survival until I start to get paid again. So yeah, so that's it. So it's the 250 will be kept as a 250 motorbike for the rest of the season, probably. I'll keep you updated if I find a sidecar. The other thing is you have to re-register it as a motorbiking sidecar. We're not quite sure what the procedure is there, so we're going to go to the officials and find out exactly what happens. Because if I find a cheaper sidecar now that I like and can get it put on, which takes a few hours, like in theory, we could be, by next weekend we could be on one. But if it's a case of have to re-register it, and then you have to wait months until the registration documents come through, which can happen when you buy new bikes, and that what does happen, then it's not worth my while this season. Next year as well, I'm looking to buy yet again another motorbike. So I still want to have a motorbike for myself, but I will be the only one using that in future if we go anywhere as a family or anywhere at all. It'll be with a motorbike and sidecar. Sally will come next year. Sally won't be going on a motorbike again. I know she doesn't feel comfortable doing it anymore, and that's fair enough, you know. It's not a 250, I'm going down a bit, it's a 200, but it's an adventure style. What's it called? I know you can get them in the UK, and I've seen people ride them around the world, and that's the thing. I'm going to have to look into that now, something X200, whatever, but I can't remember off the top of my head. That's old age coming now, can't remember things like that. But that's what I'm looking into. So when I put this video out later today, I will try and find a picture of that And so you were exactly what I'm looking. Oh, X Pulse. It's coming to see. It comes back to eventually, doesn't it? It's called an X Pulse, as in heartbeat pulse. 200. I don't think they do anything more than a 200. I wish they would, because it's a lovely looking bike. But a 200 is plenty enough for me on my own. It really is. I don't need anything bigger here. And it looks like it's going to be quite big enough and comfortable. So yeah, I might find, if I can find a photo of that, I'll put that up later. That's it. So that's it. Everybody take care. You'll have seen today, if you're watching this, you'll have seen yesterday or early on today, depending on when I put this out, the video I did from Kauai and back to Solano after getting the visa. Now that's actually a couple of weeks ago. So that's a while ago. That would have been, 2 weeks ago nearly now, as near as damn it, yeah. So anyway, that's it for now. Everybody take care, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye for now.